Hey you guys, what's going on? Shaquan here from Slfx Trading, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys two potential currency pairs y'all can trade for this week. So let's go ahead and let's get into the video. Now before we get into the video, if you're a new trader or maybe you've been on this trading journey for 2 years or more or even less, but you've been struggling with creating a trading schedule for yourself, especially during COVID-19, click the link down below in my description. I have a free ebook for you called How to Time Your Forex Entries. You guys, it's a 28-page ebook filled with information to help you create your perfect trading environment, to help you schedule out every single trade that you will take, especially if you have a full-time schedule like I do. I stay home with my children, I'm a wife, I work from home, I have a business, and sometimes trading or back testing or studying can sometimes seem like a tedious project or another chore or yet again another task that you have to complete, but it doesn't have to always be that way. So make sure you guys click that link in the description. It's a free instant download, you guys, and I hope you enjoy the ebook. So let's go ahead and let's get into the dollar index. Now, when dealing with the dollar index, if you've been following me for quite some time, I've been telling you guys about $93.50 areas, right? Where if price could stay below it, we could see price continue to drop. And we got some pretty good trades off of that, right? Because let's think about it. USD Swiss was dropping, USD CAD was dropping, Euro USD was pushing up, Pound USD, AUD dollar, they were all pushing up. And so because of this, we had some really great trades to the upside and the downside on the major currencies. But now something significant has happened and we have to pay attention to it. So when we look at the dollar index, you guys, and I have my laptop right here in front of me so I can look at it with you guys. So when we look at it, we can see that last week price came in and pushed up above $93.50 area, or $93.48 to be exact. And she pushed up to around $93.67. I'm going to round and say 65-ish cents, okay? And right now where she is, she's in one of my trading zones. And this zone means be on the lookout for a rise, right? Or a drop below. But I don't use this as an if, and, or and. What I use these zones as an area to say, for right now, this particular zone, if price stays above these zones, price could potentially increase, right? And where can it increase? It can increase back up to $93.67 area and then even higher. So if that's the case, you guys, here's what I'm going to look at. We're going to talk about two currency pairs. Number one being USD Swiss, or the United States dollar versus the Swiss franc, and the Australian dollar versus the United States dollar. So let's get into USD Swiss first. When it comes to the United States dollar versus the Swiss, so we've been having a lot of down movement for this past year. It's been beautiful down movement. I would say the half of this year, it's been beautiful down movements. And right now, as you guys can see on my particular price chart, that price came and gave us a higher high around the 92-cent area. Now, let's talk about this for a quick second. Let's talk about highs and lows. If you've been rocking with me for quite some time, or if you've ever taken a class with me, then you understand that I am a trend trader, which basically means I like to follow the increasing price, or I like to follow the decreasing price. I really don't like to, trade against those increasing or decreasing prices, because sometimes price may not always go back the opposite way how you intend to. So with that being said, I do my best to follow the trend. Now, right here, the fact that we've gotten a higher high, and if you look at the past two candles, actually 2 to 3 candles, we have a rejection candle, we have another rejection candle, and then we have a doji. So what I'm going to be looking for is, okay, if price can stay above, and we have to look at it now, if it can stay above 0.89986, that's the last lowest exchange rate here, right? If it can stay above that and give us some bullish confirmation around this area, I'm going to see this as a leg or a higher low back up to the upside if we get bullish confirmation. Now, I'm already in the understanding that if price continues down and it pushes past this last exchange rate at 0.89986, this could just be a fake out higher high, and price can potentially continue to back to the downside. Price does that a lot, you guys. It'll give us a fake out, it'll continue its trend, and then boom, we're left holding the bag, right? This happens a lot when we trade. So I'm going to kind of be patient here. I want to see what this bullish, if I'm going to get a bullish candle, right? If we get a doji bullish confirmation or a doji leading candle here, and then if we do, I'll be into the upside. And where I'm going to take the price back up to the previous highs, once again, to follow the exchange rates. Now, here's what I mean. I basically mean higher highs and higher lows, lower lows and lower highs. Now, the fact that we have a higher high, but we don't have a higher low, means I can trade this area if I get that bullish candle as a first leading or an initial higher low, and then I can keep buying alongside those increasing exchange rates or their increase in price, or I can leave it alone and play poker. I can let price show me his hand first, then I can go against it. That's what I can do. So it's always a choice whenever you're trading, and that's what I'm saying. We have two potential trades for this week. I can choose to sit on USD Swiss and trade the Australian dollar instead, or I can just wait for both to come to me, give me my potential trades. That's what I'm doing here. And I'm showing you guys, talking to you guys through how I'm able to do it, right? So these are both potentials, or what this one is a potential for right now. So that's all I'm looking for, you guys. Either I get that bullish confirmation, price increases, I buy, or I sit on my hands if price continues to drop. Once again, I have options. I'm not here to trade both directions. I'm here to trade one direction for right now until price tells me to look the opposite way. So this is the USD Swiss. Now let's go over to the Australian dollar. So dealing with the Australian dollar, once again, you guys, being a trend trader, this is what I mean. This is a perfect example of increasing exchange rates or a badass uptrend, right? So as you guys can see, you're gonna hear my kids in the background. Once again, it's proving my point again, you guys, I work from home, which means my babies are home too. I have a 3-year-old, I have a 9-year-old, I have a husband. So that means family is going to be in the background, you guys. Once again, my trading environment for today is in my bedroom, on my bed. So with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and break this down. As you guys can see, the exchange rates are increasing, right, from 0.724 to 0.725 to 0.7414, right? We're seeing price keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. Do you guys think I'm the buyer or the seller? I'm the buyer, right? Because I'm the buyer, I'm buying with the exchange rates as they increase. Am I buying at the higher highs or the higher lows? I'm buying at the higher lows. So here are the last few higher lows here: 0.71087, 0.71325. Now, the only way my exchange rate here at 0.71913, I'll round off and say 915. The only way this becomes a confirmed higher low is if we pass the higher high at 0.74144. What does this mean? Now, this means I can be the buyer already, and I can already be in the trade, holding the trade set up until 0.74144 is reached. Then I'm the buyer up to that higher high, which is really, really good. And if we pass that higher high, that means that 0.71913 now becomes the confirmed higher low. Higher highs and higher lows go together. Lower lows and lower highs go together. You guys, I look at them as a married couple, or I look at them as a significant other or a partner. They go together. You can't have a husband without a wife. You can't have a wife without a husband. You just can't. You can't have a boyfriend without a girlfriend. You can't have a girlfriend without a boyfriend. You just can't. You can't have partners unless there's two people. You just can't. Sometimes it's more than two people, but you just can't. So with that being said, you guys, that's why it's important to have the pair, because once you do not get that pair, guess what happens? You no longer have a trending market. You now have to trade the opposite direction. So unless price falls below 0.71325, I am a buyer. Now, as far as this goes, you guys, as y'all can see, my exchange rate here at 0.71913, this was the last bullish candle here that confirmed that price could continue to the upside. If price can prove, and which is trying to, if price can prove that it's willing to stay above this candle here, you guys, it's testing the range of that candle right now as we speak. If price can prove that she wants to stay above it, give us some leading information, some leading confirmation. I'll even go down to the 4-hour time frame. If she can prove she wants to stay above here, you guys, this could be a really good opportunity for a buy back up to the previous highs here. Once again, you guys, at this previous high. So this could be a really, really great area to trade from. This is how I'm personally looking at it, okay? So, and I'm saying I'm personally looking at it because, you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. This is how I'm saying it from my peripherals. This is how I'm saying it from my perception of the price chart. And I'm just trading alongside the trend to minimize loss. That's what I'm particularly doing. I don't trade against the trend until price tells me it's time to, and it has to be a really good reason for me to trade against that trend, and I only base it against my weekly time frame. Once again, you guys, that ebook is going to help navigate how you enter into your trade. So I'm teaching you also how to group your time frames together so you don't have to flip through so many time frames trying to find the trend, trying to find your entry, trying to find the data that is displayed for you to want to enter or exit the trade. We're going to group the time frames, and I'm going to give my suggestions on how you should do it and confirm suggestions, okay? So once again, it's a free ebook, you guys, 28 pages. Click the link in the description to cop that, okay? So with that being said, you guys, this is what I'm doing here. This is how I'm going to do these potential currencies right now. You have 2 really good setups for the week, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Cop the ebook, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for where I provide the best tips that I can for you guys to help level up your trading. So I will talk to you guys later.